guys, so I'm just gonna show you how I entered on those three trades that we did this morning. The PLTR, CSCO, and Apple. Let's start on PLTR. So I entered on 15 minutes. So on the screen right now I have 4 different time frames. I have 15, 30 minutes, 1 hour, and 4 hour setup. So I mainly just did a scalping, so I mainly focused in 15 minutes and 30 minutes time frame. So let me see if I can do a replay. Alright, it's not moving on this one. Let me just mark it.
And I made bank on Riot today.
Yeah, right, it's been pain, man. So I pretty much just looked at the meter on the DOA. I made sure that, like I said, the first confirmation is the arrow. So make sure that the arrow is firing on the, pretty much if you're doing intraday, like 15 minutes. 15 minutes, 5 minutes is good for intra. I mean, 15 and, I mainly enter in 15 or 15 minutes. I mean, 5 or 15 minutes. So if you can see the 5 minutes, it fired pretty nice too. So first confirmation, you look at the sniper. I mean, you can set the sniper on the alert tab right here. I think I just deleted my PLTR. I had PLTR here. But it will show up here once the 15-minute time frame starts firing. So once it starts firing, you just check the confirmations. So the 3 confirmations that we always check is the sniper, the DOA meter, and then the DOA SR. So as you can see, the 15 minutes PLTR is fire green arrow. Then it has a green meter here. Then it was breaking this confluence here. So we actually entered right here, like 15 minutes after. Let me see the time on the alert. So yeah, we entered pretty much 3 minutes when the market opened. So we entered there because there's a massive volume that came in. So we entered pretty much in this candlestick here in 15 minutes. We entered here, he went up, opened the next 15 minutes, started retracing. I didn't close this position because I saw that the 15 minutes is holding above the DOA confluence. Let me make that bigger. So we were holding here. So this is like within 30 minutes. This is 15 minutes, 30 minutes. We held here. We stayed above. Then I kept holding it. And if you're looking for a price target, this was a good price target. This next confluence here. Okay. Where'd it go? Hold on. Trying to do a replay. Alright, so when we were breaking this, we didn't have any confluence yet. So we entered in this area, on this candlestick. Then the market was moving, the next 15 minutes came out. We didn't close it here. We actually let it run all the way here when we hit like, I think 60, how many percent was that? 46%. And then we actually went up to like 60 something percent earlier. Then I set my stop loss, it was too tight. Then when we retraced all the way here again, we got stopped out here. But that's how I entered on PLTR. Then I didn't re-enter because I wanted to hold above this area 24. And the whole time, all day, it struggled holding above this confluence, my mark. That's why I didn't re-enter that. Now let me see where it's at right now. So we actually broke all the way down. And if you look at the other time frame, 30 minutes started firing red meter too. 1 hour fired red meter. Pretty much, if this thing, this is the 4 hours. So if you break this 50 EMA right here, we're pretty much gonna feel gap all the way back to like DOA confluence here. So the red meter might start firing red here. We might do a quick fill gap, then bounce from here. Or you might hold right here actually. Since it's going on an uptrend right now, the 4-hour time frame on PLTR is actually making an uptrend channel. So we bounced pretty good on this level. So it's currently making a higher lows. So that's pretty good. So it is possible for PLTR to bounce here. Then we can re-enter here. Green DOA meter is not gonna turn red here probably. But for to see if it's gonna be bullish for the next few days or week, make sure that all the meters are green. As you can see here in the 4 hours, since we turned green, we pretty much kept going up, and we made like 15, almost 15% gain since we turned green here. So pretty much same thing on the CSCO, this CSCO time frame. So we entered pretty much within 15 minutes when the market opened. Yeah, we got stop out on this one too, because I made it too tight. Because the SPY was pretty much at the higher highs of the rising wedge, and if that thing is rejected, it can drop pretty hard. So I was keeping my stop loss tight on like Cisco, Apple, and PLTR. So this one is almost the same thing. So 15 minutes, 30 minutes is both showing a strong green arrow and a green meter. So we entered here. I mean, we pretty much got stop out here too. Then it kept going up. Actually, here we got stop out on this one. So we had the green arrow, the DOA meter is green, and then we have the confluence here. We were breaking this confluence. This one too. Like I said, confluence is like it acts like a demand zone. So if you see multiple lines, that means it's a strong support. As you can see, where we were when we were here, we bounced hard, and same thing here. We started bouncing harder. Then if it's above, if it gets rejected, it's gonna be a strong rejection. Let me see. So right here in the 4 hours, as you can see, the 4 hours on Cisco, that's a confluence here, confluence here. So Cisco is pretty much doing a double tap right now. He might retrace all the way to like 52 before it started like going up again. Or he might retrace all the way here, 51.38. So right now in 15 minutes it's actually going down. All the meter is red. Almost all the meter. 15 minutes turned red already. 30 minutes just turned red. 1 hour started firing red arrows. So right now there's no other support, as you can see the 1 hour. Like this, the next step is gonna be back to like 52 where the DOA confluence at. So it needs to go here. If he holds, we're gonna see a bounce again on Cisco. But that's how I entered the Cisco. I used the 15 and 30 minutes time frame. So for Apple,
So
yeah, go ahead.
if there's a on the 15 and 30, if there it fires green, that's how you determine to jump in.
Oh, you check for other confirmations. So like I said, when you fire green here, I made sure that the green meter is green on like at
Correct.
least 2 time frames. This is 3 time frames, so it was pretty good. If all time frames are showing green meter, it's stronger. And green meter, green arrow, the trend is gonna be stronger. It's like the SPX right here. So SPX is the futures, it's the indices. So as you can see, this is the April 1st. Okay, pretty much since April 1st. Pretty much 15 minutes is good for entry. The 4-hour meter will determine the trend of the market if it's like going on an uptrend. As you can see when it was holding red, the trend of the 4 hours, pretty much if you're swinging it. So if you're swinging it, you're looking at the higher time frame, right? If you're scalping it, you look at the smaller time frames. So if the bigger time frame is showing that it's red, like I said, trend is your friend. So you're only gonna be looking for like a downtrends, like red arrows, you know. So in this case right here, we're pretty much green. We have the green meter and green arrow. So let me mark that for you. So there we go. Let me see. All right. Alright, can you guys see that? So you can see the 4 hour meter turned green. So if you're looking for a swing, 30 minutes is a good entry point. This is 30 minutes right here. This is 1 hour. So you check if all the meters are lined up. If you're doing a swing, like I said, all the meter has to be green, all the arrow has to be green. As you can see in the 15 minutes, the meter is still red. So you need to look at the meter where it's green. So this one is green. You see this one? Right here is green on 15 minutes.
Yes.
But the 30 minutes is really not green because we just fired the red arrow. So technically that's still red. You need to wait for the green arrow. So this one fired green. So this one you can enter here. But the problem now on this one, if you look at the 4 hours, we have the confluence here. So as you can see, let me make it bigger for you guys. So as you can see, the DOA confluence here was pretty good, pretty strong. If you do a replay, we had a confluence here, you see that. So it's not a valid entry point yet if you're doing a swing. You need to enter once it breaks the DOA confluence, which is like right here. You need to make sure it holds above. Like right here, that's a good entry point right here. So if you look at the other time frame, if you enter here, 4 hour green meter is still green, arrow is still green in 4 hours. 1 hour is green, and 1 hour started firing the arrow. 30 minutes is green, meter is green. Then now everything lined up. You see that? So this was April 1st, that was Thursday. And then boom, the market started gapping up. So if you're trading this and you enter on this kind of confirmation, pretty much here, when we broke this confluence in 4 hours. Yeah, this is about like 74 pips, like 1.8% gain. So pretty much you need to line up all the meters, all the snipers, and then make sure that you're breaking the support and resistance before you enter. That's your third confirmation. So that's for the if you're doing a swing. So this would have been a really good swing on Friday. I just didn't enter because I don't like the long weekends. But I'm not sure if you guys see it. See the green meter, the green arrow, and everything lined up, and that was a nice one. So if you look at BA too, let's see BA, Boeing. So Boeing, where is that? So April 1st, let me mark this. April 1st, that was Thursday. There we go. Alright, this one didn't really fire until April 5, till this morning. So this thing pretty much went parabolic. It just went parabolic from the news over the weekend, so it's not really based on TA because this thing just gapped out. Let's see something else. Let's see what's the other ones that went up? Tesla actually. Tesla
You could always
had a
look at like Riot.
yeah. Let's do right after this. So I'm just showing you like the confirmation. So this is March 31st, April. I think this one was based on the news too when it went up. Yeah, I mean this one was still not valid because 4 hours we had a bunch of confluence here. It would have been valid here. Yeah, that one was a tough swing. If you had to swing this one was pretty tough based on the news in the ER. Let's see Riot. So we're looking for a setup for like a good swing. So Riot, that one was April 1st. Yeah, I mean this one's not that good yet, but it's looking pretty good for a swing. As you can see, the 4 hour, the green arrow is still fired. DOA meter is still green. It turned green again right here. So we're gonna move our mark here. This is for today. So today we pretty much broke this confluence here, where we consolidated. We broke that confluence and we gained what 8%, almost 9%, pretty much just today. So let's see. So this is pre-market. This is 15 minutes. That's pre-market. This is where the 15 minutes arrow fired and the green meter turned green. So as you can see, everything's lining up. So 15 minutes meter is green, 15 minutes arrow is green, 30 minutes arrow is green, 30 minutes meter is green, 1 hour meter is green. The sniper 30 minutes is, 1 hour is green. The 4 hours is also green. Everything's green. So right here, everything's good. If you want to swing this, make sure it breaks this confluence here, like a 58.08. Make sure it closes above that. Then next stop would be like 64 for Riot. Do you
Hey,
see it?
Tor.
Yeah.
Hey, how do you put the meters in? I'm just curious.
Meters. You just go to indicators and invite script only, and then I added you already. Same way how you added the sniper.
Alright, cheers, mate.
Yeah. So the meter, like I said, the thicker the lines are, the more closer together. It's like it acts like a demand zone. So pretty much, if you see it rejecting, the move will be massive. Where's that? Let me see a good example. Like this one right here. You see right here, we created a Riot 4 hours. Let me do a replay so you can see. So first we only had one. Market was moving. Created a double, pretty much double lines. It became a strong demand zone. So now the DOA SR is saying that that area is a pretty strong resistance. So the rejection would be a strong one there. As you can see, Riot dropped big time after that. So we pretty much stopped. We just did a quick fill gap here. So we caught this one right here. We did a quick fill gap here. That's where I drew this gap right here. So we caught this one when we were shorting it. But that's how you use the DOSR. Pretty much for a long swing. We just need to wait for Riot. This would be a good trade. We just need Riot to break this area, 58.02, 58.10. We should see Riot back to like 64, $68. Then you can also use the patterns, trend patterns. I already see it right here in 4 hours. 4 hours. That's a pennant. It looks like a bullish continuation at Riot. So Riot is breaking out, as you can see.
I'll be rolling.
Who told me about this? Scuba?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is actually pretty good. As you can see, you see where the DOA confluence at. DOA confluence is right here on the lower highs. So we already touched the lower highs like 1, 2, 3 times. So we might see a quick retest. If you don't break this area, we might see a quick retest in this confluence here and squeeze and try to break. If it breaks, this thing can pop. It's actually doing a pretty nice squeeze.
Same thing with Mara.
Yeah, same thing with Marius. What, 50 something right now?
55.
55, yeah. So that's a pretty good one actually. The chart's looking good. So we can get a longer swing on this one. We should add this on the watch list. But I think right now Let's see. So right now it's showing red arrow in 15 minutes. So if you don't want to forget about that, you set an alert. You do the sniper, then once per bar. Yeah, do that all the way here. So once you create the alert, it will notify you if the green arrow is firing. So let's see, Apple is firing right now. Let's see what's Apple doing. So you just click this one right here. So I have it set on 15 minutes because that's when I mainly enter my trades. 15 minutes. You can do 5 minutes. Austin mainly enters in like 5 minutes lower time frame. So he used the DOA strategy for scalping pretty much in lower time frames. So he only focused on one time frame. So you can use the depends on your strategy. If you're a scalper, swing trader, like a position trader. I mean, DOA works for any types of it, you know. Like Austin's been using it on the scalping. I mean, I mainly use it all the way to 15. I don't really use to 5 minutes, but a lot of people seems more successful in 5 minutes on Forex though. They're doing Forex with it. So as you can see, there we go, 15 minutes. So we are actually firing 15 minutes on the 15 minutes candlestick on Apple. So if this thing holds, yeah, I mean Apple can break tomorrow. It can break this week.
Oh,
I mean,
please,
it
please,
can break
please, please.
tomorrow actually.
How far do we break in though?
I had 130 call, but I see it on 128. The 4 hours is a good it's a good support and resistance. If you're drawing the support and resistance on 4 hours, it's a good area for take profit and do your stop loss. So right here in the 4 hours, so you can see we're breaking 126.17. If we break that, I said 127, then 128. So that's where the next S are gonna be. If we break 128.74, this thing will go straight to like almost 130, about 130. We have a gap right here that we need to fill. That's a gap right there. So this one's pretty good, especially we're breaking the 200 EMA. So if you guys remember the first videos that I posted on the on Teachable, the EMAs are pretty much, they act like a support and resistance as well. So 200 EMA is like one of the strongest EMA. So right now we just broke the 200. If we reject here, I'm looking for a retest. That's why I didn't enter Apple. It should do a retest back to 200 EMA, and it should start going up after that. If it goes below 200 EMA, that means it's just a false breakout. The direction of Apple is gonna go down again. Well, looks like everything's trying to push. Fang is trying to push. Looks like we're creating a lower highs on Apple. Looks like we're creating ascending triangle. So it's actually valid. We might see this 130 is still doable. Let me see. Just to show you guys, that's an ascending triangle. You see that? So if we touch here 127.25, there's a possible rejection. If we're gonna respect the ascending triangle, yeah, we'll see a possible rejection here. Unless we see a massive volume, like what happened in SPY. So SPY is inside the rising wedge and created the ascending triangle, and with the massive volume, we broke out and it decided to fly all the way to higher highs to touch the rising wedge. The higher highs of the rising wedge. Well, right now we're creating a doji too on 4 hours. That's a reversal doji under the resistance. So either we consolidate tomorrow, or if the volume is still strong, we're gonna break up the rising wedge and do a continuation. So it's gonna be like this. Since we're above the higher highs right now, we might just do a retest and keep going up and make a new trend. So that's it, guys. So do you have any questions on how I enter?
Could you analyze docu really quick?
Doku? Yeah, let me see. So Doku looks like he just got rejected. He's doing a retest right now. So you can see, it looks like everything's firing green meter now. So it was red for a while on 1 hour. So 4 hours still green. So right now we close above 204. As long as it's above 204, we're gonna retest 210. Are you in calls or puts?
Neither. No, I was just wondering in case I want to get in either calls or puts.
Yeah, I mean for this one the safe bet would be, I mean if he holds here you can definitely do a call at 210. And once he breaks 210, you can keep holding it and put a stop loss here because it can go all the way to 219. Well, this is a minor support right here. I mean resistance 214. But looks like it's holding pretty good here, so there's a good chance that it can keep going up. Because it looks like it's creating a lower highs. If you look at the 4 hours, it is creating a lower highs. So this was a pretty strong support, and we really never broke it on this area right here. We're currently trying to make a lower highs, so it's pretty good.
Are you thinking docu 210 for this week or next?
210 this week is doable. 4 hours is just Monday right now, so we got time. We got plenty of time. But I would wait for the entry 15 minutes. Make sure the 15 minutes arrow fired. Fires green. Right now it's still red, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to wait for this to turn green. Then all the meter, if it's green, is better. So right now we're only waiting for the 1 hour.
How do you get it to where you get alerted when it fires?
You go to the time frame that you want the alert to be set on. If you want 4 hours, go make sure it's 4 hours. So your screen looks like this, right? Because I have multiple
Mm-hmm.
screens, split screen. So make sure you go here to this setup. You click alerts, then make sure it's Doku DOA sniper. Click the Doku, the condition, click it to change it to DOA sniper, then click once per bar. So once you do once per bar, every time it fires green, it's gonna alert you. Every time it fires red, it's gonna alert you. Then notify you on your phone. So if you have a premium, you can do like 3 months out of alert. You can set it like that. And just do create.
Oh, nice.
Then every time it fires, it will show up right here on this side. So Apple was firing earlier. So if you click Apple, since you got the alert already, click that. You can see boom, it fired green arrow right here. And as you can see, it's breaking the resistance here. I'm not sure if Itzel entered that earlier, but it's breaking this area now. Then if you look at the other time frames, Apple is actually still green. The meter is green in 4 hours. The arrow is green in 4 hours. The meter is green in 1 hour. The arrow is green in 1 hour. 30 minutes turned red. But as long as this one is holding the 4 hours, that means the trend of Apple is still gonna be up. So like I said, I use the higher time frame to see the trend if it's an uptrend or a downtrend. And if it's an uptrend, you only look for calls. So since this is firing green, more likely Apples can push all the way to like I said, 128, 127 at this DOSR. So and that's how you set it. So let's say you want to set it in 4 hours. If you just want to focus on swinging, you just change. Make sure your time frame is on 4 hours. You click the alert. Then that's it. So that's pretty much. I just enter really using the DOA strategy, the arrow, the meter, and the SR, then you just check for the patterns. Like I said, like on Riot, this is a pennant right here. Looks like a bullish continuation. We'll have more. It'll be better if you
Yeah.
break this DOA SR. As you can see that. This is the DOA SR. Look how perfect it is. DOA SR is in the lower highs of the Riot. So if you break this, yeah, we'll definitely see this at 6 to 8 area. This is almost the same pattern on deking. When we traded deking. Let me see.
Why does your thing look so crazy?
Oh, this thing, it's the other setup that I was doing. It's pretty much, it's almost a support and resistance as well. I'm still backtesting it. But I had deking, I had the pennant on deking here too. Not sure if it's the 4 hour or the daily. I think it was here, yeah.
So total.
This is where we
So the
broke out.
SR offers support and resistant lines, eh? Is that?
Yeah, it acts like a support. It's a support and resistance, yeah. But the thicker the lines are, that means the stronger resistance and support. So if you look at here, let me show you this one. So you can see this one. You can see this one. We had the thicker lines here. Let me do a replay here. So let's say the market is moving. That's the latest touch. So we touched here, we got rejected. We touched here at the SR, we got rejected. You call it confluence if there's two or more lines together. This one is just an SR. It's just a simple minor resistance, minor support. As you can see, we broke that easily. We broke these lines easily. But the
Oh yeah.
strong ones with the SR, that's where it gets rejected hard. So it's pretty much a zone. So it's more accurate than just drawing the zone. I mean, Austin, you can ask Austin. I'm not sure if Austin's here, but Austin lays out his zones using the SR. So
All right.
if it's like that, he will draw the SR here, and then because some people when you trade using zones, people draw zones everywhere. Like
Yeah, yeah.
they'd be like, "There's a zone here, there's a zone here." The support and resistance, they treat them as a support. I mean, as a zone. So there's a lot of zone. But with the SR, you can pretty much figure out, like distinguish which one is like a strong resistance. So as you can see it here, let me make it thicker. So we had the SR here on the 4 hours. So when we got rejected there, the rejection was hard. Then we
Yep.
had more extra confirmation that came in. We had the arrow popped, fired, the meter started turning red. So that's showing that it's trying to go down. It's trying to be bearish. As you can see, deking started rejecting. And to figure out the next stop, like where's the next price target would be. So let's say we got rejected here. You can use this take support, the SR, the confluence. You can use this for your price target, or you can use this one. So let's say this is your target. So target price. All right, let's do that. So boom, it hit your target price. But if you're making for stop loss, you can pretty much just use this for stop loss. Same concept when you're
Oh yeah.
what's that?
Oh, I just said So I'm trying to. So my training view, the SR and the meter's not showing up. I'm not too sure what I'm doing wrong. I favorited both meter, SR, and sniper, but they're not showing up on the chart.
Make sure you log in and log out.
Oh, okay. Yep. I'll do that now.
Yeah, try that, then it should show up. But you see the sniper.
Yeah. I see the sniper.
Okay.
I can't get the alert to set properly for some reason on Trading View, where
You
it
can?
shows DOA. No, where it says DOA strategy and stuff.
Okay, so hold on, let me see. So you did what I did, right? You click the time frame,
Yeah.
then you click the alerts. You click alert after that. Did you do that?
Yeah.
Then
Like when
condition. Change the condition to DOA sniper.
I was trying to actually.
Make sure it's on the
Like,
chart though. Make sure the sniper is on the chart so you can register it. Yeah. Make sure it's
okay.
yeah.
Yes. So I'm just not showing up on the chart. Oh, I
So
probably have too many scripts or something. No, I'm supposed to have like I have premium, so I should be able to have
yeah, it should be
more
good.
scripts than.
Yeah. So for deking, as you can see, deking got rejected here, started dropping here, right? So the SR is not 100% gonna show you where's the support, where's the resistance. Sometimes our calculations too complex. It's not registering it. So as you can see, if you draw this manually, this is actually a support. It's a mini support. Yeah, that's a mini support. Pretty much it stopped right here. Oh, let me see this. Yeah, there's a mini support here. But anyway, we created another one here, and then boom, started going up. Then the SR, pretty much calculated it and said that, oh, this is a strong support. So it became a confluence. As you can see, the line doubled up after the next candle. So it's only single candle, and then it started doubling. So it registered that it's a strong support. So right here, right now it's still red meter right here and decaying. Let's see the other time frame. The other time frames are or other time frames is still showing kind of red. Okay, yeah, still showing red. It's still trying to break the confluence here. It's green right here, but once the 4 hour turns red, that means you can start looking for buys. So let's see. Let's see what happened in decaying. Alright, it started turning green here. So it turned green, green arrow, 15 minutes. This is the after hours, so we're pretty much gonna skip all the way here on the green arrow. Let's see. Red, 30 minutes still red, so that's not valid. You go to the next one. 1 hour is still red, so that's not valid. So you enter here. That's not valid yet. So what we're doing is we're lining up the confirmations. Make sure that everything lines up. The meters are green, arrows are green. So right now this is pretty good. Green arrow here on all time frames. Meters are green. Everything started lining up. So that's the 4 hours. But pretty much we went up this morning. Actually, we went up like $2. So right now we're still sitting in the confluence. It looks like decking is actually going in an uptrend now since the green meter started firing green already in 4 hours. So this one's pretty good too. Right now it's red arrow in 15 minutes. So you can set that. Okay, I have mine set up. It's actually expiring today. So just change the date until June. So next time it fires, you just click that, check for confirmations. Alright, you
Figured out
guys
what
have
I was doing wrong. I had to close Trading View and then go back in, and then
log
I
in
could
yet?
set up normal alerts.
Okay, but it worked. You got it.
Yeah, it worked.
Alright, did you get
As I
yours?
was looking at,
What's that?
Flisley, FSLY.
Oh, falsely? Fastly? Yeah.
Fastly, sorry.
Yeah. No, I messed up. I said falsely. And this one looks like it's trying to retrace. Keeps getting rejected here. This is just, we did a quick fill gap here on 15 minutes, so that's looks like it's trying to consolidate inside that after the fill gap. So we got rejected in the 4 hours. We had a doji here, a gravestone. Gravestone doji. That's a DOA confluence here. So if you don't break above this and falsely, it can go back down all the way to like 66.96. Then we have another gap to fill right here. You see it?
Yeah.
So we did the first fill gap here, and we're currently trying to break above this confluence that we created here at like 69, 68, 89. If you don't break that, we're going straight down back to like 66, 67. We can see a bounce once we touch this, or we can see the fill gap right away. So that's good. This is a good one. So right now, but you need to make sure that starts firing the red meter. Alright guys, do you have any questions? You guys good? I'll be showing you guys, let's say, all the trades that we do every day. I'm gonna do a recap. Then if you guys missed it, I'll be posting it on YouTube. So you'll see how I entered using the strategy, how I exit. So we'll be doing that. We'll try to do that every single day.
Thank you.
Alright guys, have a good day.
You too. Thanks. Bye.